All right, little Loatheb video here from the Horde Priest POV. Yeah, love it, love it. I'll kind of cover the basics. I think everybody probably knows those by now, but we'll go over everything here. Basically, what this boss does is every time you cast a heal, you get a debuff called Corrupted Mind, and this will prevent you from casting any other heals for 1 minute straight. You can cast non-healing spells, so damaging spells, which you're going to want to do, but you cannot cast another heal. So because of that, we organize the priests. We use a add-on called Loatheb Rotate. So I'll organize all of the healers here. In addition, we'll go to a separate channel in Discord, and I'll call out who's next to heal just to make sure everybody's on the same page. One little tip for that, I usually put some of our stronger healers on the top 3 or 4. This is mostly because they will have a second chance to cast another heal. So most of the time we usually make it through all the healers once, and then maybe the top 6 healers will get to cast again before the boss dies. Sometimes you kill it faster, sometimes slower. So you're going to want your strongest healers to be able to cast a second time when they're able. Another thing here, you're going to want to pop pre-pop a greater shadow protection potion. So the boss casts a spell called Inevitable Doom, which is a raid-wide shadow damage spell that's pretty chunky. You're going to have to repop one midway through the raid as well, depending on how things go. So make sure you've pre-popped one with it on cooldown. You're not going to need any mana pots or anything for this spell, so you don't need to worry about those being on cooldown. Another little tip, Major Recombobulator, this engineering trinket, I think it's at 265 or 275, does not stack with your heals, so it can crit, and it scales with spell power, so it's actually a pretty juicy heal. At the beginning, during prog, we would save these, maybe 4 or 5 of us had one, we'd save it for if things got a little dicey and the healers were all on debuff, we could rotate through Major Recombobulators and bias, a good 20-30 seconds. For now, we kind of just use it to boost our healing stats here. We're fully world buffed. We've done this plenty of times now, so it's pretty chill, but it is a nice tool to have. I also swap over into Scarab Brooch if you have one of those. It's nice to pre-pop Scarab Brooch before you heal just to get that extra shield on the tank. One thing you'll see us doing here, since I have T3 4-piece, my greater heal crits give an Armor of Faith shield here, so it's an extra potentially 500 damage absorbed. So you're going to want to have that, a Power Word shield, and a Renew on the tank before he goes in. Anything you cast before he engages the boss does not give you the debuff. So you can cast anything you want right here. Druids, you're rolling hots. Shamans are pre-casting Healing Wave so that he's fully buffed with the Healing Wave buff before he goes in. And then on the healer rotate add-on here, I like to alternate shamans and priests just to make sure we have the priests crit inspiration buff on as much as possible, and we're upkeeping the shaman's healing wave buff as much as possible. So because of that, we try to alternate shamans and priests here in the rotation. So would you like to start out with the shaman? I'll be second on heals here. I'll call out a few things as we go here, but you can see how it goes. We have one of our priests PI, the warrior, the main tank as well, right before he goes in. But right now we're just getting inspiration, armor buff. Make sure he's pre-shield. Since damaging spells don't cost anything, or you don't get a debuff for damaging spells, all the healers are going to want to be doing DPS when they're not healing. You just need to make sure you have enough mana to cast your 2 heals that you're going to cast.
5, 4,
so he's fully buffed up. He uses a flask set here as well, so we're actually chilling for the first 15 seconds or so of this fight. You can make the rotate add-on whisper everybody to when it's their turn, which is what that dinging is, but it's not necessary. We had a couple people cast out of turn here. Synchros, you're going to be after me. They're either made a mistake, which I don't think they did, or they're being cheeky because they know it's going to be 1 minute until it's their turn to cast anyway, so all good.
You got it.
Alright, so now I'm watching for Idea to cast, which he did.
Right,
There's my...
next.
Luckily I got a Greater Heal crit, so he got the armor buff, and Inspiration is back on him. And now I just start doing damage here.
Tito's, you're after Synchros here. Tito's, you're next. Cloud, you're going to be after Tito's. Cloud, you're up. Billygram, you're after Cloud. Billygram, you're up. Cleanso, you're after Billygram.
Type to them that they need the debuffs on the boss.
Cleanso, you're up. Chewy, you're after Cleanso.
I think I use my Trinket here. Yeah, he starts getting a little bit low, so I just go ahead
Chewy,
and
you're up.
use my Major Recombobulator to
Testify.
buy us some time.
Chewy cast. Testify cast.
I call for a double cast
You're gonna
back to
be
back
after
pretty quick
Testify.
here because he dips below 50%.
Lockdar, you're up. Crit Bear, you're up. Go ahead and cast Crit Bear. Father Bull, you're after Crit Bear.
We'll last stand this.
Okay.
This guy casts out of turn again,
Father Bull, we're still on you here.
so we're going back to this guy. Then we're going to go back to the top.
I'm gonna shield wall this.
Okay.
Tank calls for shield wall, so we know he's going to take a little less damage, so that also buys us some time. Alright, so the first Inevitable Doom raid-wide damage is going to go out here in 5 seconds.
And this is you, Idea.
I'm going to call for a...
Shadow pot. We just send some heals here.
You can Shadow Pot now, or we're all pretty full, so I think I wait till the next one to call. This guy either didn't have a...
Tito's, you're after.
Yeah, this guy
Synchros.
just didn't have a Shadow Pot on, so that's on
Tito's,
him.
you're up.
Doom.
Alright, once this Doom hits, I call for a second
Tito's,
round
Cloud,
of
you're up.
Greater Shadow Protections.
Nice Billygram, you're up. Shadow Pod if you need.
I did not have it bound.
Cleanso, you're up. Chewy, you're after Cleanso.
So I think most of us are okay since we're fully world buffed
There's
and,
overlap
and
of
pretty
your
juiced
Chewy, you're
up.
up.
But the next Inevitable Doom that goes out
Chewy.
is going to take a lot of these people down to very low health. So
Anybody can heal who has one. Testify, Lockdar, Crit Bear, Father Bull.
all these people could be bandaging as well.
Heal the raid. Heal the raid.
So we'll see another Inevitable Doom go out here in 3 seconds. Since we had so many people who didn't have the debuff at the end as far as healers go, they can also cast some extra heals into the raid if you see somebody below 50% just to keep them up. But pretty smooth kill here.